Because making mistakes is probably one of the best things that can happen to you. Because once you make a mistake, you automatically should learn from that mistake. Dissect it. It's like doing a math problem. You get the math problem wrong, you go back and you see one decimal point or one plus sign where there should have been a minus sign. Change the whole equation. And that's what your life is, one complex math equation. You do the wrong thing, you're going to throw yourself off and you're going to have to start back over again. And this math equation takes, like I say, many lifetimes. Many lifetimes. It starts out very small and it gets very big. The more numbers you start adding, the more things that you start to learn, more questions arise. You'll start to see, watch, you'll start to do things and things will happen and you swore that you had the answer, and then you'll say, oh, I really don't have the answer. Let me go back and look at this again. And then every answer leads to a new question. And that is why we in the Teth system, we love this. It is science and religion combined. The process of experimentation, the process of mathematic equations in the form of life. Know exactly what 1 plus 1 is. That's me. I'm 1. Life is 1. I'm going to add them together. I'm going to get 2. This is what the Teth system is all about. It's about bringing together the universe, the mind, and the spirit. All that together, and you're going to start to feel a lot better. You won't have to worry anymore about, oh my God, I didn't go to college. Or, I went to college a few times. I never graduated. Because one thing I realized about school, the professor, he sits up at the front of the desk or in front of the classroom or lecture hall or whatever, and gives you a lecture. This lecture lasts maybe an hour. If you go to school at night, then it may be 3 to 4 hours. He probably won't lecture that long, but call it a 2-hour lecture. Then he'll go home and tell you to read 100 pages. I started to realize something. I'm teaching my damn self. This guy just has a lot of experience in the field, and he can tell me a little bit about it, but at the end of the day, most of the information that is going to be concrete, I'm doing on my own because I'm the one taking the notes. I'm the one doing the reading. I'm the one doing the studying. And then I take a test at the end of the week or end of 2 weeks to see how much of this information I have retained. And I'm like, I'm paying a lot of money to do this. And to be honest with you, I was smart. I am smart. I just am lazy when it comes to school. I just don't like it. So I'm not going to beat myself up about it. Some people are just like that. But I pick up a lot of information on my own by doing my own reading and my own teaching. And then I realized that that's what my life was about. Learning, reading, and teaching. Teaching you the things that I learned so that maybe you could become a millionaire and do the things that you're supposed to do for the world. Or that we set this up for the next generation and we get new thinkers coming out. And it's a lot of seekers out there, and there are not a lot of good teachers out there. I watch some of these fruitarian videos, and they say that if you don't eat, say, 25 bananas a day, that you are not a true fruitarian, or you're not getting enough carbs, or you're not good, you're not doing it right. And I'm gonna tell you right now, I don't eat nowhere near 25 bananas a day, and I'm perfectly fine. Your body's gonna tell you exactly what you need to do and how you need to feel. You cannot let anybody, not even me, tell you right and wrong for yourself. Because what happened is you start to feel like a failure. Now imagine the layman who watches this video and say, oh shit, I don't eat 30 bananas a day, so I need to start eating more. And then they make themselves sick trying to live up to something. Guarantee you half these motherfuckers is probably not even doing half the stuff that they say on YouTube. Because I'm going to tell you, try and eat 25 bananas. Try and eat 10 bananas in one sitting. I mean, really. It's ridiculous. And some people can do it, but most of these people, you gotta understand, were overweight to begin with. They were fat people who became skinny people on a fruit diet. But they still have the mentality of a fat person, so they still overeat. They just overeat on fruit. As this fruit has hardly any calories to it, so they're not, and hardly no fat, so they're not gaining any weight. And they want to judge you. I heard one kid say that you are boring. I'm not gonna say his name, but he said that you were boring if you didn't eat 30 bananas a day. I seen a picture of this kid at the fruit festival. He has a gut, a fucking gut. I mean, he's charging people for dietary advice. I'm not going to charge anybody shit for any kind of advice. Ask me anything you want. We'll be on the phone for 2 hours just talking. I'll be breaking some shit down to you. I'm not going to charge you for it because that's not how this works. You don't charge for this kind of information. This information was free to me. It took work, but it's going to take work for you to implement it. I'm just giving you the information. You still got to do the work. Now, like I say, I will be releasing some small booklets, maybe 50 pages, and they're only going to be a couple of dollars. And these things are for you. You could watch these YouTube videos over and over and over again, but the books will just be something that you can carry with you, put in your pocket, look at, and then after, say, 10 years, I want to put them all together in one big, thick book. That's it for those people who want to just have it, you know. But like I said, this is no dogma, this is no rules. I'm just giving you simple instructions on easy things to do to elevate yourself. And these instructions are going to be in all of these videos. And if I'm not clear on anything, please do not hesitate to shoot me an email or write a comment on the bottom of the page. And if you have my number, send me a text or whatever, so that I can be more clear on things. I am, new at this as far as giving it to a mass audience, so I'm not perfect. I'm just trying to, as I get better at this, I have a more structured way of coming at you instead of jumping all over the place, because that is kind of the way I am. I jump all over the place with stories and how I feel about certain things, and one topic is going to lead to another. So that's kind of how it's going to be. In the video, you may see a topic that says the ego, and you'll hear me do 5 minutes on the true self or the will, but they're all connected. So bear with me when these things happen. But all of the videos are going to have all of the information that you're going to need. All of the theories are going to eventually be revealed. It may take me 2 years to get all of this stuff that I have no idea, because I'm still learning. As I'm telling you guys, I'm still learning new things, developing new things. A lot of times we're going to come back to certain topics, and I may have a different view on it. Now, you may say, I'm not going to contradict. Yes, I will contradict myself. Why? Because I'm not going to tell you something and then learn something new about it, or have any theory about it, and at least share it with you, because that would be ego driven. That'd be my ego in the way, telling me, hey, forget that, they won't know, but I'll know. And it's my responsibility as a representative of the universe, a speaker of the truth, to let you know always, constantly, what the truth is. Start paying attention to these movies, like The Matrix. These movies, Fight Club, they Revolver. These movies have a lot of deep shit in them, especially Fight Club, about the ego and how it will try and take over, and how we're going to totally eradicate that whole back and forth shit between the true self and the ego. We're going to kill all of that, and we're going to be in a much better place, I promise you. So this is like the 4th video continuation on this, and I'm about to wrap it up here. And I think I pretty much got out everything that I need to cover. I still got about 5 minutes left, so I'm still rambling a little more, but for the most part, we got everything that I kind of wanted to get out as far as the basic premise behind what this ties or Teth's internal elevation system is all about. In each video, it may, like I say, be 2-3 parts to it about the subject, because I may feel after the video is done. And mind you, I don't watch my own videos, so I won't even edit them. Like I say, I don't edit them. I don't watch them after I do them. I convert them and I put them up because I want to be as real and as raw as possible. So you may hear me fuck up words. You may hear me fuck up phrases. So what? I don't care. I'm gonna talk to you like we out on the street, just having a conversation because this is important for me to get all of this stuff out to you guys and how you know uh, to watch people like Dan, the Life Regenerator, on Generate Your Life, Dr. Morris, ND, even Darian Ryder and his crazy ass. You, these guys are to me real. Uh, Darian Ryder takes a little far sometimes, but I get it because a lot of times people need to be slapped in the face. The Fruitarian, another good guy on YouTube. These people are the guys who I watched and books that I read to understand a lot of these things that I know. And I want you to be able to not just look at me. You need to go to a lot of different sources to get a lot of information. It's not a one-man thing here. We are a group of people trying to elevate the human race, and we need more people. So this is not about who's better, who's right, who's wrong. I'm not coming at nobody, so don't nobody come at me because I'm really not trying to hear it. It's not about that. For real, it's not about that because all this ego-driven bullshit gotta go. We all have to stand up and elevate each other. So my next video is probably going to be more in depth on the ego. Matter of fact, I think we'll talk about how to develop the true self on the next video, and I'll probably start doing some meditation videos. I personally probably won't be meditating on camera because I think this meditation is a private thing. So I'm just gonna basically tell you. I'll probably eventually be getting a whiteboard and all this shit, just kind of show you movements. So for now, we'll probably just use a piece of paper or some shit, and but I want to make it really easy and really simple. It's gonna be a hell of a journey we're about to go on together. So get prepared. Get your pens and your notepads, and we're about to get started. So the next video probably will be either on the ego or the true self. Not quite sure yet, but you'll see by the title. So until then, see you later.